Hey there, Jude here. I was waiting for a break in the rain, but we're not getting one. So might as well do a slightly damp video overview of this 2020 McLaren GT. Really cool build with the white paint, silver wheels. Red brake calipers are a nice touch. This car does have the carbon ceramic brakes. Check that out. There's a little bit of gunk on some of the edges of the wheel and tires because we did replace all 4 tires. But what a cool car. I love the Stormtrooper look, you know? Super high contrast with the glossy black front splitter, side skirts, and rear diffuser. Of course, the all black top with the really dark tint on the windows. Forgot to look at this one. This car's got about 25,000 miles on it, and it is in really good shape. I really like this build. It's such a low and wide car. See if we can get a decent side profile view. Look at that. Very cool. We're gonna start it up in a second too. Even though the GT is closely related to the 720S, so same 4-liter twin-turbo V8, the turbos are smaller, so they spool up quicker. The car is actually more responsive in low to middle range, so in the real world, it can be more fun to drive. I always say that this is the best sounding McLaren out of all of them, especially with the sports exhaust, which this car has. And then the party trick on the remote here is the tailgate. So you get a huge trunk. It's very long. The idea is you can put your golf clubs in here. I don't golf, but I'll take their word for it. This carbon fiber all throughout here is insane because with such big pieces and with this very large piece of glass, like that's not light. So what do you do to offset it? Carbon fiber. You can open that from the remote, from inside the cabin as well. Very, very good. Let's take a look inside. These door handles are an homage to the Mercedes SLR McLaren, the way that you use them. Kind of a nice touch. And even though this is the air quotes entry-level McLaren, you still get butterfly doors. The doors go up. Carbon fiber tub, just like every McLaren. So it's built like a multi-million-dollar hypercar. And in this GT, because it's the luxury package, you get full Napa leather throughout. And it's got this really nice porcelain stitching and piping, which works really well with the white exterior. Really nice metal shift paddles. Bowers & Wilkins audio system. So this is the upgraded 12-speaker audio with surround sound. You can see into the trunk from here. That little roll bar there is to keep your cargo from rolling into the cabin. And then up top, we'll play around with it, is the very cool electrochromic roof. You don't see very many of these with that roof because there's a little bit of a pricey option when new. So it's just nice to have. Let's get in the car. You zoom out here. Set foot on the brake pedal. Hold down the start button. This nice ambient lighting is here, and I think I'll be able to show it to you there as well. But yeah, here is the exact mileage, at least at the time of recording, 24,599. And then the roof. So right now we're in sunny mode, so it's letting in the sunlight. And then if you tap it like that, you see how dark it gets. It's very fast too. It's light, And then you can go in between if you'd like as well. So you can adjust the amount of light or darkness you want in the cabin. We're gonna do it like this so we can actually see what's going on in here. Really nice interior, some wear, nothing too crazy. Keep in mind, this is real Napa leather, and it is a handmade car, but the fit and finish is so nice. The stitching throughout is actual real stitching. Really good use of materials. Like I always say, I mean, you've got metal, you've got leather, even the plastics are really nice. Screen here is a good combination of touch and physical buttons. So say I want to go to my climate control, I can do that, and I can turn on my heated seat. And of course with McLaren, your little person there has a racing helmet on. With the Bowers & Wilkins audio, you can go in here and change the modes, the tone, the balance fade, different surround sound modes too. I like on stage. Down here you have your active panel. So you press the active button, and then H is for handling, P is for powertrain. I don't know if you just heard it, but the exhaust note changed because with the sports exhaust for 2020 at least, has valves. So in comfort mode, the valves are closed, less noise. In sport and track mode, the valves are open and you get more noise. You can hear that change. You can mix and match. So if I want handling and comfort, but the powertrain and track, I can do that. And because these are physical controls in the GT, you get in the car, you start it, you press your active button, and it remembers what you like. You can leave it where you want it, and it'll be there every time. Neat thing is that the display here will change depending on the drive mode. So you can see that changing in the lower right corner from comfort to sport, and even the red line changes to track. We're gonna let it warm up just a little bit more before we give it a few blips. What else can we do over here? Voice control. This controls this screen here. Very nice. This is super important. This has the vehicle lifter, the nose lift. So you press that button, you see the little icon blinking. Probably can't tell from inside the car right now, but we are lifting up. So if you need to go over a bump or into a steep driveway, you can do that. It'll automatically lower down once you hit a certain speed for a few seconds. That way you're not driving down the highway with your nose up in the air. But if I wanted to lower it back down, just press the button and down it goes. Very cool. You can change the ambient lighting from here, all the different colors. You can go into navigation. Very nice. Again, everything is just really good. Like I said, a little bit of wear, so there's some little nicks in the leather here and there, but like the steering wheel especially is in good shape. So are the seats. Just little pieces that are worn a little bit, but for a 25,000 mile car, that's again handmade, made with real leather and actual stitching, you know, it comes with the territory. When you put the car in reverse, your camera shows up there, looking out the back at that beautiful Paris Blue Artura Spider. And then here on this screen is your parking sensors. So it'll go green, yellow, red, depending on how close you are. And it's using the combination of the two. So instead of having that landscape orientation backup camera on this portrait screen, like in the 650, for example, it only took up like this much of the screen. It was tiny. You're really using the full real estate that you have to work with here with the instrument cluster, and then using this portrait view screen for the parking sensors, which is a really, really nice way to do it. I'm gonna put it back in neutral. Oh man, that exhaust is so good. All right, we're gonna do the old lean out the car and give it some revs. With the GT, I say it all the time, you get a really low burbly sound. It's grunty, it's mean. You get lots of pops and bangs too. I love how the inside of the exhaust will change color over time. Such a cool car. terms of condition exterior, it's really good. I did notice there's a couple of spots that have already been touched up. You're not gonna be able to see it right now because of the rain. I was like, okay, here, for example. So that's already been touched up. I think there was one more here that I'm looking for. Tiny spot. Oh, no, that was a water drop. And I think over here there was something as well. Yep, right there. That's already been touched up. I think that was the worst of it. Oh, and the rear bumper. On the gloss black. It had a bit of a scuff, it seemed like, that was touched up. So it's black, touch-up paint, somewhere in here. Like, you probably can't even tell. But that's me nitpicking, you know, I'm going over the car with a fine-tooth comb. Overall condition, you will be very, very happy with it. Can we do the money shot? You know, we will. We will do the money shot. Even though it's raining, I think we can do it. Just rolling the windows down, with the doors up. It's a McLaren. You have to do this. It's the law. Look at that. If you want a closer look at anything in particular, please let me know. Sorry again about the weather, nothing I can do about that. But it is a fantastic car that you'll be very happy with. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.